Everyone, my name's Ben. I'm founder of Bullring Crypto. I'm also part of the education team at DriftxChange and Lumenswap and several other projects in the crypto space. My intention is to help you understand the crypto space so that you can navigate it with the least amount of friction. I feel there's a lot of jargon, there's a lot of complexity that doesn't really need to be there. We can speak in Johnny Age 3 language that we'll all understand, and if we can understand it that way, we can share it with other people, and that will drive mass adoption. Right, so first things first, before I share any information with you, I am not a financial advisor. I am doing this for entertainment and information purposes only. This is to help you build out your own research plan, to look at different projects and to see whether they are something you want to get involved in. Okay, I've been in the space for around about 4.5, a little over that now, 4.5 years. And I've had some great experiences, and that's led to some wisdom, some wins and some losses, some good things and some bad. And that experience has turned into a little bit of wisdom, and I hope to pass that over to you. Here I am on Nicetrade, right? This is the client that you can see in front of you. But before I get into clients, we must understand the mechanics of the Stellar network itself. There are three things that we are going to need to, let's just say, play in this game. We are going to need a Stellar wallet. We are going to need a Stellar client, and we are going to need the Stellar network. The Stellar network is one of the most battle-tested networks in the whole of the crypto space. We are now seeing a variety of exciting projects being built on the Stellar network, and that is attracting a lot of attention. But it is, or it always has been, a network with a little bit of friction. And until Lumenswap came along, it's quite a difficult network to navigate unless you've got some good sort of crypto skills. And this is designed to simplify that process for you, as I've already said. So the client is simply an access point. A lot of these access points, they will mislead. And that includes Lumenswap with some of the terminology they use, certainly Nicetrade with some of the terminology they use. They don't intend to do it, but they're saying they're a decentralized exchange. They are not. They are an access point to the decentralized exchange that is built into the Stellar network. The Stellar network is very different to a lot of other blockchains or a lot of other crypto networks in so much as it has the Stellar DEX built in. And it also has the automated market makers, or some of you would have heard like farming, right? So liquidity pairs built in. So it's built into the actual network. This mitigates a lot of smart contract risk and some rug risk and all that sort of thing. I'm not going to come onto that in this video about the mitigation, but what I am going to be talking to you about is let's get rid of the jargon and understand. We've got the network that we need. We've got the access point that we need, and we need a wallet. Now, the network is one of a kind. There is only one. We don't need to worry about that. There's only one Stellar network. There are plenty of other networks, but only one Stellar. Then there are a basket of different access points. We're going to look at a few of those in this video. And there's a basket of wallets. So you really choose the access point that you want to use and the wallet that you want to use. They're the only two variables that you can really choose, right? So let's just keep it nice and simple. What sort of wallet? Well, if I actually just log out of this wallet. So this is the home screen at Nicetrade. As you can see right at the top here, Nicetrade. We can connect a wallet, and all of the access points will ask us to do the same. And I'm going to show you this. We're going to connect a wallet, and now we've got the basket of wallets that we can choose from. Which one have we got? Well, we might have a Freighter, a Rabet, a Lobster, an X-Ball, Albedo, so on and so forth. We can connect those ones. And you will see here that I've got up here the Rabet, I've got the Freighter, and I've got the X-Ball. 3 Stellar wallets in my browser. If you don't know how to set up a wallet, go to my Bullring Crypto YouTube channel, and all of those 3 are covered in how you can set up wallets, right? So they're already there for you. The training is there. When we've decided which wallet we're going to use, we need to connect it. So what we have in this 3-step process is we are now connecting our wallet into the connection point of the network. Yeah, so we are now connecting in the 3 parts so we can perform operations on the Stellar ledger. Yeah, stay with me. I'm going to choose Freighter for this one, and we can see now the first 4 and the last 4 of my address has populated into here. We are now connected. We are now connected with this client or this connection point and the Stellar network, right? Because this website that we're on has already got the back-end code that has already built it in. As soon as we connect that wallet, all 3 come together. I hope that that's clear enough for you. We can come up here and we can go through all of the tabs. I'm not going to do that. We haven't got time to be delving into each one of the clients, but they all work in the same way. They might be called a little bit of something different. They might have a different kind of layout and a different kind of user interface, but it pretty much does the same thing. We're going to come across to our wallet. And this is going to enable us to see all of the different tokens. Yeah, so this is my training wallet, and you can see I've done trainings on liquidity pool provision and NFTs and all sorts of things. So this is something that I use to explain to you guys how things work. It's also where I have my charity NFT sales. So if you think, wow, he's rich, no, it's actually not all mine. I've only got a handful of XLM in here. The rest of it is for charity, for the kids at Christmas that I'm doing. Okay, if we want to add a token, we can connect and we can add this one. There are known tokens, so like verified tokens, shall we say. If we just click the tokens there, we can pick from that list. I am not going to be picking from the list. I'm going to be adding a custom one to show you how to do it. And if we click onto the custom, we need 2 pieces of information. We need the asset code and the asset issuer. The asset code is also called the ticker or the token name or whatever you actually want to call it. The asset code here can be found when we use what's called a block explorer. Or the Stellar Ledger Explorer, if you want to get really, like jargon filled, it's the Stellar Ledger. But if you use a block explorer, it's going to tell us what's happening on the ledger, how fast it's going, how many transactions have happened. We can find out all of the different analytical metrics, right, on that Stellar Blockchain Explorer. We are going to go up and we're going to have a look. So we're going to see here that we want to add Drift to our known tokens, or our tokens on here, because we want to trade Drift. We want to buy some Drift. When I've come here, if this will be the home screen that you're met with, if we just go back maybe, when we have, here you go. So we've got the home screen. Yeah, this is the home screen you're met with on Stellar Expert. Again, if you need the address, it's right here, right up on the address bar at the top. Stellar.expert will take you to this page. We then need to search, what is the project that we want to invest in? Well, it's called Drift, so we just put in Drift up here. And now we've got a selection of different drifts. Yeah, you can see Drift. Which one is it? Which one is it? Which one should I be buying? My kind of default for newbies is always look for the one that has the most trades, the most funded trust lines, and the most payments. And you are likely going to be correct. But you must go off to other sources, Telegram, Twitter, Discord, wherever, the official places for that project, and double check. Yeah, double check which one it is. Well, of course, I work as part of the education team at Drift, so I am confident what I'm going to be telling you in this video is genuine. Right? I know when we look at this one with the URL driftxhub.com is the one that we are after. Yeah, this is the right Drift token. It's got the right logo, it's created in the right time. These are the ones here avoid because they're like not the real ones. What scammers tend to do is duplicate the name, change a little bit of the URL or some aspect of it, and they will willingly take your XLM off you, and you will get a fake token that you can't trade. So just be really mindful, please, of that. We're going to click onto this one, and there's some information here that we need. The information at the top here is the issued by. This is the asset issuer number. You can see the account. When we click onto that, it pulls it up, and we need to copy this. So if I just copy, we've got that set now, right? So we've got that copied, and we know that it's the right asset. As I said, you could go off to their Telegram and you could double check. And I'm teaching you as a new person, just double check that the asset issuer code is correct before you do anything. Next thing we need to do is we need to come up to our known asset, right? Sorry, custom asset, where we're going to put in, we know it's going to be drift. This one's already going to be added because I've already done it, by the way. But when we put in this, we're also going to paste that in. You can see we've got the drift, which is the code. And then we've got this code, which is the same as the one that we've just looked at, that we've copy and pasted. And we're going to submit. And what this is going to do when we put our password in, it's going to make an operation. We're going to confirm that transaction on the Stellar ledger. It's going to put an operation. It's going to add that as a trust line into our wallet. So we can now, trust line created for drift. You see that? Yeah, so now we can start interacting with, we can start buying. And if we come down to the bottom, I think it's in some sort of sequence. Maybe it's not. Maybe I need to just take my time, and it's an or alphabetical, which it is. So up, drift. There, it's been added. We can trade it, we can swap it. So if I wanted to trade it, we can trade it on the exchange, and then we can come across. Here we go. We can buy it, we can sell it. If we wanted to buy this, the price is 0.0319 XLM. We can put in there we want to buy 10 XLM's worth. That's going to be 314 drift. And guess what? We buy the drift, we submit the order, we confirm it again, the operation, and we're waiting now for that to go through because we have connected the wallet to the access point to the network. We're waiting. And now that might have created, there we go. So we've exchanged 9.999, because don't forget there's a little bit of a gas fee on the operation. So we've exchanged 9.9999 for 314. We've now got, if we come to our tokens, and we come down, where am I? I'm not seeing anything. Known tokens. Sorry, my wallet. Beg your pardon, I'm on the wrong thing. Would help if I was on the right one. We just wait for the balances to load up. When the balances load up, if we go down to drift, we've now got our 314 tokens, guys. Simple as. Of course, you would need XLM in this wallet. When you set up your wallet, the first thing you have to do, by the way, before you set up a trust line, is you need XLM in it. So you'd need to go to a centralized exchange, you would need to go to MoonPay and buy XLM and send it into this wallet, and so on and so forth. If you don't know, we're currently working on Freighter, you copy this address. Any wallets that I'm talking to you about, you don't need a memo, right? So if it says memo, you don't need a memo. That's if you're dealing with centralized exchanges and you're sending assets there. So with this, you can simply copy that address and then you send XLM in first. And what XLM allows you to do is to create the trust line that we've just created. You have to reserve a little bit of XLM as kind of like a safety point. So you're having some XLM to stop spamming, etc. You are reserving some XLM, and that is forming a trust line for you to be able to interact, buy, sell, swap. You get the idea, create limit orders of that asset. Yeah, with me. So just to go back to that again, so that we break it down to Johnny age 3, we've connected our wallet. We've added some XLM into the wallet before we've connected it. We've made sure that, I would always say, just have a running balance of about 10 XLM. If you've got lots of NFTs like me, or you've got lots of other things going on, 20, 50, 100 XLM sat in there, just so you can keep adding trust lines and you can keep operating. Then when you've done that, you're connecting the wallet into the access point, which is Nicetrade or Lumenswap or StellarTerm, and that's already linked in to the Stellar ledger. Then we can start doing our operations, and we've just bought some drift with our Freighter wallet. Let's flip. Let's go to a different wallet and let's go to Lumenswap this time, right? So we're going to see the similarities of this process. Okay, here we are. This is Lumenswap. If we want to go back a stage, you'll see this is the Lumenswap user interface, web page, home page, whatever you want to call it. That when you put lumenswap.io, Lumenswap will come up like this. We then need to launch the app. We then need to launch the OBM, order book market, because we're looking to go and buy or swap or set a limit order. So we need this one across here. We don't want to be looking at rewards, academy, NFTs, automated market makers or lottery at this time. This will then open up our ability. Whoa, what have we got? Connect wallet. We can't do anything without connecting a wallet, can we? Because it's got to read that information. This time we're going to Rabet wallet, and my training wallet here is fondly named Roger Rabbit wallet. Yeah, so I've got a little bit of XLM, and I've already got this. Did I get drift? Yeah, I've already got the drift. What's the word I'm looking for? Trust line set up here, but we're going to go through the process again because I think let's drill it in, right? Let's knock, knock, knock. You will go in information. Keep watching this video again and again, and it will sink in. We're going to go over here, add asset. Same principle, custom asset. We're going to be adding a custom asset here, and we can put the asset issuer code. Remember I said it was drift, D-R-I-F-T. It's going to say it's already added, but we're going to go through the motions, and we're putting this in. Saying asset not found. Sorry, that's my wallet address, wasn't it? So let's go back. Let's repeat. We're going to take this. It's always good to see these little errors. So we go, that wasn't it. Copy the asset issuer code. We're going back to our Rabet wallet. We're coming into there. We're adding asset, custom asset. We're putting drift. And we're putting issuer. Already added, right? But if it wasn't added, you would click add. You're in business. Then what would happen? Okay, so we cancel that off. You would go, woohoo, I've got my drift trust line set up. I'm ready to start rocking and rolling. So when we go to our app and we connect our wallet, and this time we've got the basket of wallets that we spoke about. This is the selection here on Lumenswap, the different wallets. We're going to Rabet. Woohoo! We're now connected again. We've got the first four and the last four of the address to confirm that it's ours. I would remember them in your head, just kind of have a knowledge and go, yeah, okay, that's my wallet that's connected. Then what we're going to do is we are going to then say, right, we've got this that is now linked. We need to either swap, so we can go and swap some of our asset, or we can put in a limit order and we can buy some. So I'm going to swap some this time and use this. I love Lumenswap because it's so clean and easy to use, right? I mean, compared to what we've just seen, and this is not me being negative towards any access point, because some people love the complexity of others. I like clean, open, easy to use. Here, we've got XLM already in. We're going to select an asset. Now, what you may find is we've obviously got drift at the bottom here already because I've added it in other tutorials. I'm going to go through the motions again. If it wasn't there, pretend it doesn't exist and pretend it looked like something like this and it's not on the bottom. Add custom asset. We are going to now add the custom asset to the access point. We've added it in our wallet. We're adding it to the access point now, so the access point can pick it up on our wallet, and we can start interacting. So we're putting in the same drift. We're adding the asset issuer, which is the one that we looked at on the Explorer. We're putting it inside here. It says already added, but if it didn't, we would add. We're in. Now, as soon as it's added, we're back to this screen. Select an asset. We want to buy drift. How many? We're buying 10. 10 XLM's worth. 314 we're going to get. This time we can use a nice easy process and we can just hit this swap. We can look at that. We can say to ourselves, that's about the price. We're happy and we can confirm. We're going to once again have to confirm the operation on the network. This is going to take time. We should get a successful transaction. Success transaction. Yeah, transaction's gone through. If we want to view it on the Explorer, we can, but I'm not interested this time. All I want to know is, do we have the 314 drift in our wallet? Come up to the Rabet. Look at the Rabet wallet. Come down 314 drift, $2.62. We're in business. Done. Yeah, that's it. 2 access points now used. 2 different wallets used. You're starting to get the swing of this, aren't you? We have to add the custom asset. We have to make that trust line, ensuring in the Rabet that we also had the XLM for the trust lines. Because if you don't have the XLM, it will throw a fault and you'll go, hang on, I can't buy it because maybe you've not got any XLM in that wallet. That's the first thing to tick off your list. Okay, finally, because I like to spread out and show different clients or access points and different wallets. Let's move over and let's close that one and let's close Lumenswap. We're now on StellarTerm. Stellar is basically the one that Freighter and Stellar are pretty interlinked. Okay, we can use different access points with StellarTerm, but Freighter is the go-to. So we're back on Freighter again. Freighter here, we can see that we've got this login option. Login, we accept the terms right here, or with enter our secret key, or we come down to connect our wallet. So I'm gonna take off that for a second. We can see we've got Trezor, Wallet Connect, Freighter, Ledger. So against the others that we looked at, against the Nicetrade, against the Lumenswap, this one is limited because it is in cahoots with Freighter. So it's like Freighter's our browser option. We've obviously got the ability to connect your Lobster wallet here with Wallet Connect, but Freighter's our browser option, right? Freighter is the default browser option here. We're going to connect up with this, accept the terms, log in with Freighter. It's now connecting, and once again, right, we've now got our wallet account there. And we've got these assets. Remember, we bought the 314 drift before. Yeah, on the first one, which was Nicetrade. There they are. Look, it's picking up my Freighter wallet. Yeah, the information that that it contains. But I actually want to exchange. Yeah, so I want to do some an exchange. I want to buy some more using this one. So this is a little different wording, isn't it? We've had swap. What did we have before? A trade, and this one's exchange, but they're all meaning the same. Trading from one asset to another asset. We're hitting exchange, we're going from XLM, and we are going into drift. And if we click onto this one, we can come down. Yeah, we can come down and we can go, let's see if it's there. And if you can't see it when you do that, you type it in here into the search. Hey presto, there it is. Now it's opening up the order book. We've got the order book there. We're coming down and we can put in the price. So we are going to buy XLM or sell XLM. Well, we're selling XLM, right? We want to sell 10. Now this is not to confuse you, but you're either buying one asset, selling the other one. So if we're buying drift, we're selling XLM. If we're buying XLM, we're selling drift, aren't we? So we've got to understand that it's just a process, one to the other. And just get into your head, again, enter. Get into your head exactly how this works. Don't get confused by it. We've got here sell 10 XLM for 314 drift. That's exactly what we're going to do. So we're just going to click onto this now. You could put in your 100%, which would immediately put in this whole 2,645. Yeah, it would wang it all in there. But you can just choose 50% or whatever, and you can then just click onto this button. This is going to ask us to confirm it in our wallet. Again, we're going to put the password in to access. We're going to log in, then we're going to confirm at the bottom there, look. And that's going to take its time. It's going to connect with the Stellar Ledger. Look, it's spinning around. And then we should have 628. Yeah, order successfully created. I don't know whether that's going to have gone through because we're using this system rather than a swap. It might be that since I did that, the price has moved slightly and we haven't actually got the trade away. But what we can do is we can have a look at your buy offers or your sell offers at the bottom, and it will show it live. If you've clicked on it and it hasn't gone through, it will show that you've got live orders. Okay, so open orders, and here will also be trade history, so you can double check that as well right there. So you can see my wallet a minute ago. If we just click onto this, yeah, we can see this market trade history a minute ago. My wallet, oh, it's gone down now, but this one here has bought 31, well, the price has been 31 XLM per drift. 314 have been executed, and the amount has been 10 XLM. So that is right there for us to see. And that's it, guys. That's 3 different access points. StellarTerm, Nicetrade, Lumenswap, 2 different wallets, Rabet wallet and Freighter wallet. Freighter wallet's being used twice, but of course we could come across and we could go to Nicetrade. If we go to Nicetrade and then we come back to our first one, we disconnect this, connect wallet, export. There we go. Yeah, so I can connect now. Now I'm connected to export, and I can have a look at what I've got waiting or what I've got in my wallet on this export account. I don't actually know, so I'm not going to be going through these motions, but you can just see those 3 wallets that I've got up here. Yeah, each one of those 3 I've now connected to the access points. Although this video is like 30 minutes long, I really think that I need to break it down to Johnny Age 3 language for you. So now you understand. What have we learned in this video? We've learned there's 3 parts to connecting with the Stellar Ledger. We've learned that we need a wallet and that we need some XLM in it. Yeah, before we can do anything. We know we need to set up the trust line of the asset that we want to be trading in. That might mean that we have to set up 2 and 3 trust lines. We have to search out, maybe several and add them all into that wallet that we're going to be using. And then as soon as we're happy that we've added the trust lines, we can then connect the wallet into the access point or the client into the Stellar Ledger, and we can start doing operations. We can buy, we can sell, we can set limit orders as we've just done there. I hope it's been useful to you. If this video has been useful to you, please share it with other people. And also, I really respect you coming back to me and giving me feedback. Is it too long? Am I too boring? Am I not animated enough? Is it not full of value? Do you want more value? Do you want them longer, shorter? Say what you want. Underneath in the comments, give me a like, yeah, possibly a subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs by the new year, and I'm about 100 away, so I could really do with your help of subscribing if you haven't. And then if you really like my content, hit that bell notification. Every time a new video or I do one, it will land in your inbox, which is super convenient. Okay, all the best, and remember that there's lots of projects that are going to be coming out in the short term on Stellar. Learning this stuff now, why it's holiday season and you've got a little bit of extra time, is going to pay dividends moving forward. Saying I don't know how that works is not an excuse, because there's the content being created, the educators like me trying to help you. Search the content out, share it with people over Christmas who you think might be interested in crypto in 22, get them set up, and then we can all win together. Thanks guys, all the best. I look forward to joining you in the next video.